Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We're going to just wait till the bell rings before we get started.
Ms. Bro, I had to send my homework to you again because
I
I
got
don't know why. Okay.
I got your email. I haven't inputted the scores yet, but I got the email. All right, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's go ahead and get started with your do now. Here's your do now. What is your favorite dessert? Answer that in the chat. And then the two share out loud questions are, when would you use difference of squares to factor? You're going to share that out loud. And then how do you factor by grouping? Three minutes on the clock. So answer your favorite dessert in the chat. And then the two share out loud questions are, when would you use difference of squares to factor? And how do you factor by grouping? No, is your answer yes, just you like all the desserts? Got it. I think I'm gonna steal Henry's answer. My favorite dessert is chocolate chip cookies. Also, life hack that I just discovered this Wednesday. I made cookies, but then also you can just save like a quarter of the dough and put it in the fridge and then just eat chocolate chip cookie dough. Y'all know this? Great life hack. Highly recommend. Nick, you eating some cereal? What kind of cereal?
It's honeycomb.
Right on. All right, two more minutes. Got a lot of cheesecake fans in this class. Ooh, peach cobbler sounds delicious. All right, let's go with the first question. When would you use difference of squares to factor? When would you use difference of squares to factor? What do you have for me, Jonathan?
Difference in squares. Is that what we did yesterday?
Yeah, when, in which situation, what conditions need to be true to use difference of squares?
Like two. There has to be two, like, I don't know how to say it.
Two terms?
Yeah, 2 terms. Like
2
1
terms.
and 2.
What else do you need?
I'm not sure. Is it square root?
You need a perfect square. Yep, you need 2 perfect squares. And what does difference mean? Difference means minus, right?
Yeah.
So you need to have a minus sign. So you have to have 2 terms, you need to have perfect squares, and you need to have a minus sign. So 3 conditions. Does that make sense, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, number 3, how do we factor by grouping? How do you factor by grouping? What do you have for me, Clervins?
With the magic X?
The magic X is if you have 3 terms. Remember, grouping was the last thing we talked about yesterday. When you have 4 terms, how do we factor by grouping?
Honestly, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay, why don't I start you off and then see if you can finish it. So if you have 4 terms, remember you group together the first 2 terms in parentheses, and then you group together the second 2 terms. And then do you remember what you do after that?
No.
You got to find the GCF of both groups. And then once you find the GCF, you factor it out. And then you should have the same expression inside the parentheses. So your final step is to take all of the terms outside of the parentheses and put them in one group. And then you take your repeating expression and put it down with that. So you should have 2 parentheses, so 2 factors. Does that make sense, Clervins?
Kinda.
Kind of. Okay, so make sure, yeah, you look back at your notes from yesterday to go over grouping. All right, let's go ahead and move on to good things. So today's good things are going to come from Conrad, Denham, and Elise. So Conrad, go ahead and get started. What's your good thing?
I got a new computer.
You got a new computer? What kind of computer did you get? Conrad? I asked you what.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I was going to say what computer.
It's like an HP computer.
Oh,
It's
cool.
very big.
It's very big. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. It's perfect for virtual learning. Denham, what's your good thing? Where is Denham? Did we lose a Denham? No. Okay, we'll come back to Denham. Elise, what's your good thing?
I get paid today.
Woohoo, fry pay, as I say. Ooh, that rhymes. Okay. Denham, you there? Guess we'll never find out what Denham's good thing was. My good thing is that it's Friday, and y'all know it's Pizza Friday, so gonna order some pizza. It's gonna be great. Very excited about it. All right. Any questions from last night's homework that I could answer for you?
Yeah, when it's like the 4th power, like the last 3, do you like just keep finding the square root of it, or do you only find the square root once, so it's only 2? So it's like to the 2nd power.
To the 2nd power.
All right. Okay. So you don't go all the way down?
No.
You just do it one time? All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Any other questions? Okay, cool. I want to quickly go over the notes that I put up on Canvas. So I put a factoring cheat sheet up there. So today, like I said, we're just going to review everything we've talked about this week. So the hardest thing with factoring is when you get all of them thrown together and you have to figure out which method works best. So I made this cheat sheet to hopefully help you figure out which method to use when. So before you start any factoring problem, you always want to look for a GCF. That's your first step. Always look for a GCF. Once you find your GCF, or if there is no GCF, then I suggest counting the terms, because the number of terms will determine what method you're going to use. So if you have 2 terms, your only option is difference of squares, and that doesn't always work. Before you do difference of squares, you need to check, does it have a minus sign, and does it have 2 perfect squares? If it has both of those, then you can use difference of squares. So that's the option for 2 terms. If you have 3 terms, you have 3 different options for factoring. So if you have 3 terms and the first a value is 1, so if there's no number in front of your x squared, you can go directly to the magic x. If you have 3 terms and your a value is not 1, so if it's a number other than 1, then you need to use bottoms up. And then if you have 3 terms and you notice that the first and last terms are perfect squares, and if you take the square root of the first and last term and multiply them together, and then multiply that answer by 2, and it happens to equal the middle term, then you can use the shortcut for perfect square trinomials. Remember, you don't have to use the shortcut. Bottoms up and magic x will also work for those perfect square trinomials. It's just if you want to save time and you notice the pattern, then you can use that formula. And then if you have 4 terms, the only option is grouping. So I like to have this sheet printed out when I do factoring problems, just to like check and see which method to use. So I highly suggest doing that, or just having it up on your computer when you're solving factoring problems. It really helps you organize like what method to use in which situation. Any questions about that? Okay. All right. So today,
Hold up. I have a question.
yeah, what's up?
When you use the like method you taught us yesterday, where it's like you find the A and C, and then it's like you either plus or minus it depending on the B value,
Yeah.
and then when do you use that? When there's 3 terms?
Yeah, so if you look at the cheat sheet where it says perfect square trinomials, that's when you would use it. So it's when the first and last terms are perfect squares. And if you take the square root of both the first and last term and multiply it together and multiply it by 2, it'll equal the middle term. That's when you can use the shortcut.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, cool. Today we're going to be reviewing, and we're going to bring back the pasta. So today we're going to play Don't Steal My Pasta. Last period's game was very tame, so I'm hoping that you guys will bring the competition just like last time, because we want it to be exciting. So we're just going to be reviewing all the forms of factoring that we've talked about this week. So let me just make adjustments to this leaderboard so we're ready for this new period. And then I'll get started with the instructions. So just as a reminder, the same game we played last week, the name of the game is Don't Steal My Pasta. Here are the instructions. I'm going to put a question up on the board, and then every group is going to spend about 2 minutes in the breakout room coming up with their answer. When we come back to the main session, I will call on a random group to give their answer. If you get it wrong, it will go to another team and they can steal your answer. If you get it right, then you can either get 1 pasta from me, or you can try to wager 2 pasta to challenge another team. I'm going to make a rule here that if you have 0 pasta, you cannot wager. So you can only wager if you have at least 2 pasta to wager. We're not going to play negatives because that'll get too complicated. If you wager, I'll give you a bonus question. Whichever team puts the correct answer in the chat first will get to take 2 pasta from the other team. And then whichever team has the most pasta will win. Any questions about the instructions? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sort you out into breakout rooms. When you're in your breakout room, I want you to come up with a team name, and I also want you to come up with a spokesperson. So you should only have 1 person that's sharing the answer out loud. It will make it a little bit easier when we come back to the main session if you just have 1 group spokesperson. So choose a team name, choose a spokesperson. Any questions before y'all go out to your breakout rooms? All right, 2 minutes to get a name and a spokesperson. Off you go. right, let's give everyone 30 more seconds to join us. All right, Gavin, what's your team name?
Team 1.
Team 1, all right. Nick, what's your team name?
I don't know.
IDK? Okay, I'm gonna choose a team name for you. We love math so much. I love math so much too. Excellent team name. All right, Christian, what's your team name?
The Ballers.
The Ballers. I had a Ballers team in first period as well. Is that with an S or a Z? Important question.
You could choose.
Okay, let's go Z. 'Cause we're feeling fun today. All right, Anam, what's your team name?
Team Dior.
Team Dior.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fancy. Henry, what's your team name?
Thunder.
What?
Thunder.
Thunder. Okay, gotcha. All right, and then Clervins, what's your team name?
The 6th team.
The 6th team. All right. Kind of like the 6th sense. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna put a question up. I'm gonna put you all in breakout rooms, and you're gonna get about 2 minutes to answer it, and then we'll come back together and I'll choose a random team to give us the answer. All right, we ready? Here's your question. Factor x squared minus 4x minus 21. So take a moment to write down that problem. You won't be able to see it once I move you to your breakout rooms. And then once you get into your breakout rooms, you're gonna have 2 minutes to answer the question. All right, let's give everyone a couple more seconds to join us. All right, team one, what do you guys have for your answer?
You said team 1.
Mm-hmm.
X plus 3, x minus 7.
Perfect. So yeah, you should have x plus 3 and x minus 7. How do you want your pasta, team one? You want one pasta from me, or do you want to challenge another team?
We'll just take the pasta.
Okay, so just one pasta from me. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, let's go with our next question. X squared minus 9, factor x squared minus 9. Write the question down, and then you're gonna have 2 minutes in your breakout room. Nick, make sure to join your breakout room. All right, we're waiting on a couple more people to come back, and then we'll get started. All right. Factor x squared minus 9. Factor x squared minus 9. What do you have for me? We love math so much.
X plus 3 and x minus 3.
Beautiful. Yes. So you should have x plus 3 and x minus 3. How do y'all want your pasta?
Just give us one.
Just give us one. Oh, period 2. You guys are so nice today. Where's the challenge? All right. There you go. So we got team 1 and we love math so much tied. Here's your next question. X squared plus 6x minus 16. X squared plus 6x minus 16. All right, off you go to your breakout rooms. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, x squared plus 6x minus 16, how did you factor that, the sixth team?
X plus 8, x minus 2.
X plus 8, x minus 2 is absolutely correct. How do you want your pasta?
We'll take from team 1.
Want to challenge team 1? All right, team 1, you're getting challenged. So here is your question. Team 1 and the sixth team are the teams that are participating. Whichever team gets their answer in the chat first will get the pasta. You ready? Get ready. Get set. Go. Factor 3x squared plus 27x. So first team to get their answer in the chat, team 1 and the sixth team. All right, 3x times x plus 7. Oh, so close, but not quite. You guys can still keep guessing, team 1.
X minus 7.
Not quite, sixth team. Ah, there we go, Gavin. That's correct. So 3x times x plus 9, because 27 divided by 3 should be 9, not 7. All right, team 1, you defended your honor, and you get to keep 2 pasta. So good job, team 1. Things are getting exciting. All right, let's keep going. Next question. Factor 3x squared plus 10x minus 8. 3x squared plus 10x minus 8. All right. 2 minutes in your breakout rooms. What's up, guys?
How do we do this if there's like no factor?
Yeah, 8. The only factors are 8, 1, and then 4 and 2. And none of those equal 10.
So remember, you're looking for factors of 24, not 10.
Wait, what's the
Oh,
problem? 3x squared.
3x squared plus 10x minus 8. So you have to do bottoms up, right? Because you have...
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh,
So you have to multiply 3 times 24. I mean, 3 times 8.
Times negative 8. Yep.
All right.
All right, let's see where we are with people here. Are we waiting on anyone? Okay, cool. All right, what do you have for 3x squared plus 10x minus 8, the ballers?
I got 3x minus 2 and x plus 4.
Yep, you should have gotten bottoms up was the method you want to use. So you've got 3x minus 2 and x plus 4. Good job. How do y'all want your pasta?
Can we challenge somebody?
Yeah, who do you want to challenge? There's your leaderboard.
Team 1.
Team 1. All right, everyone's coming after team 1. Okay, y'all ready, team 1? Ballers, are you guys ready? Okay. Here is your question. First team to get the answer in the chat will get the pasta. 2x squared minus 3x minus 9. 2x squared minus 3x minus 9. So team ballers and team 1. It's up to you guys. X plus 3 squared, is that what you wanted to say, Gavin? Or is it x plus 3 times 2? Okay, not correct, Gavin. Tia, that is correct. Great, good job. X minus 3 times 2x plus 3. So ballers, y'all get 2 pasta from team 1. So we have a new winner right now. We got ballers in the lead with 4 pasta. All right, next question. 16x squared minus 121. 16x squared minus 121. 2 minutes in the breakout room. All right, quick redo of scores. Tia, I didn't realize that you were not on Team Ballers, so only the teams that are challenging each other can answer the question. So I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention to that. So team 1, I gave you your points back, and then Ballers, I just gave you a pasta. So we're just gonna pretend that you didn't challenge anyone and you just got the 1 pasta. All right, now we're back on track. So 16x squared minus 121. What do you have for me, Team Dior? What'd you guys get for your answer?
4x minus 11 and 4x plus 11.
Good, so you have to use difference of squares. So 4x minus 11, 4x plus 11. Good, how do you want your pasta?
We'll just take 1.
Just 1, okay. All right, and then the last question for today. Here we go. Factor 2x squared minus 4x minus 48. 2x squared minus 4x minus 48. 2 minutes in your breakout rooms. Hi, hi. All right, 2x squared minus 4x minus 48. Team Thunder, what'd you guys get for your answer?
X plus 8, X minus 6.
X plus 8, X minus 6, almost, not quite. T6 team, do you want to steal?
2 x plus 4 x minus 6.
Yeah, so Team Thunder, you guys forgot to what'd you say? Sorry, Noah, I didn't get that. One more time.
2x plus 4 x minus 6.
Not
But
quite.
he's saying it wrong.
Not
It's
quite.
2 parentheses x plus 4 parentheses x minus 6.
You guys got 2x. No, not quite either. Did you guys factor out a 2?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, sorry. So you said x plus 4, x minus 6.
Yes.
Yeah. So Team Thunder, you guys forgot to factor out the 2. So that was the problem. All right. Just
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
didn't
I
factor.
messed up.
I thought I
I
heard
messed up.
x plus 8. Did I make that up?
No, I put x plus 8, but it was because I had the -4, and then I did on my x, like my magic x, I had 16, positive 16, and then -12, and it should have been positive 12 and -16.
Okay. So you figured out the issue. Okay, cool. I'm gonna give Team 6. I'm just gonna give you a pasta because we don't have time to challenge. But before we leave, your homework tonight is the factoring by grouping worksheet on Canvas. So it's under modules, under today's date. And then you also have the worksheet from yesterday. So I'll stick around for a few minutes if you have any questions. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you on Monday.
Wait, I have a question about the trinomial squares.
Yeah.
So when do you do like that shortcut?
You do it if you have 3 terms. The first and last terms have to be perfect squares. And if you take the square root of the first and last terms and multiply them together and then multiply that answer by 2, that should equal the middle term.
Okay. And if you can't do that, you just do the magic X.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I have a question on number 3 of the
On number-
homework.
From yesterday or from today?
From the one that